The day Xbox almost the day Xbox almost and how it was saved.
Because it's the day that Xbox almost died.
No, not possible. They did so well with the Xbox One.
That was the day the Xbox One was revealed. And believe it or not, that was the day the Xbox One almost died.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
it
revealed by
sucks. It's
Don
trash.
Matrick. They talked about TV a lot. You might remember some TV montages.
TV, television, TV,
TV and movies? TV. TV. TV.
Yeah.
It ended up being $100 more expensive, and that reveal did not focus enough on games.
Pretty much everything
So the
that could
Xbox
go
One
wrong.
was revealed, and it was a dud.
Besides a
for
wardrobe
few
malfunction.
reasons. First, it had an insane "you must always be online" rule that everyone hated. If you have a problem with it, basically, the exact
Nice.
quote was, "Fortunately, we have a product for people who aren't able to get some form of connectivity. It's called an Xbox 360." And you just read that quote,
What a douchebag.
and it is just such bad PR.
These are some
for them.
Lycaon and Lillers.
As you may know already, Don Matrick did not stay at Xbox for very long, but we'll get into that a moment. Always online thing, and there was a dumb sharing policy also. What was the dumb sharing policy? So you would
Well, there's
be able
nothing to share. It
borrow
was an
games
Xbox One.
to people who were
Or no
on your
games.
friends list for 30 days. You can only do it once.
It's in gift subs, Lillers.
You can gift games, but you can't borrow them. This was just insane. They later reverted it, but not before Sony released this commercial showing how they're sharing functionality.
Oh, I actually remember this. He just hands him the game. Yeah, I remember that. Thanks, Yusuf Connor.
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious. So eventually the Xbox team would eat crow on that and on the borrowing policy, and they would just revert it completely and change what they said. So there was the fact that many believe the Kinect spied on you. Microsoft denied these claims, but
I
according
remember
to
that.
Slate, Microsoft had filed a patent that suggests it is interested in counting the people in the room to charge each of them
I remember
for
that.
pay per user content.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds great, doesn't it? Why would you let that in your living room? Great.
The Kinect was great.
The
It
Xbox
had
One,
such
I'll give it
games
this.
like
It had a really good lineup. Rise, Son of Rome.
Yep.
Pretty good game. It had a new Forza. It had Call of Duty Ghosts. Okay, all the games weren't great. But anyway,
I
the
think
point is
the
they were
worst
still
two
the market
consoles
leader. Call
ever
of Duty
made
had
are the
exclusive
Wii
content.
U
People
and
were still
Xbox
excited
One.
about Xbox. A lot was going on behind the scenes.
Of course,
And
post
basically
N64.
everybody, not only in the E3 reveal, but also in the original reveal, left Xbox
Exactly,
entirely
Ken.
or were
Exactly.
transferred to different departments.
Do you remember the
he's just
Stadia?
Yusuf
Stadia
Mehdi,
doesn't count either.
Phil Harrison left Xbox the following year in 2014 also. He went to Google to run the Stadia team.
Hey!
He's a vice president at Google. So
He's doing really well
he's
then.
doing it. He's also very nice. And so Seema said, I've never talked about this before. This was on March 3rd, 2019. But the irony of Don Matrick as Xbox chief was huge for me. When I first came to EA Canada to present the idea of a Microsoft console, he nearly blocked me from addressing the company because he didn't believe it was possible. It was tense. Seamus,
Jesus.
I am very sorry that I said your name wrong,
Pronounced
but I'm also
Seamus,
very
yeah.
sorry that you had to deal with that. It was where he
Phil.
revealed that there was a point that Microsoft just said, let's just abandon Xbox. It's done. It's over.
Yeah.
And now I
It
kind of want
was.
to talk about why people like Phil Spencer so much. The reveal, just nobody likes it. Even after the console came out, it was a challenge. Games were running at sub.
Everything was wrong with it. It is a
Like, I remember
trash
Thief
console.
was running at less than 1080.
It was fucking
They weren't
awful.
running well. The PS4 just was knocking it out of the park.
He's a tier 1 Dilbot.
So there was a world where we almost did not have Xbox anymore. And here's what happened. Here, Phil is the reason Xbox still exists. Satya Nadella and Phil basically had a conversation. Those two, and I would argue Bonnie Ross,
Phil
are
said,
the
"Let's just
reason
buy Activision."
Xbox still exists today. So Satya and Phil had a conversation, and it was about
Thanks, the research
continuing the
suite.
Xbox brand instead of giving it the axe. In that interview with Shack News, Phil told Satya Nadella, you know, gaming can be a real important consumer category for the company. Phil also said, the thing I need, if I'm going to step into the role to head this group, is I need to bring it back together. I can't have my hardware team over there and the platform team over there and first party over there. I need to bring it back as a cohesive team. And Nadella took a chance on Phil Spencer.
Who's Adela?
And two people from that presentation
Like it's
stayed.
Microsoft AI
Phil
or something?
Spencer and Bonnie Ross. Bonnie
The
Ross is
CEO of
still there.
Microsoft.
Phil Spencer is still there. And they are rocking it. Making the decision to delay Halo Infinite. That was the right move. Putting previous Halo people on that project. That's the right move. She is a
Halo
major
Infinite was fine.
player on
I
that
like
team.
it.
Phil introduced a new console, the Xbox
Not perfect,
One X, a mid-generation
but it's finally a
upgrade
step
from
in the
the
right
Xbox
direction
One.
again. And Phil said, let's not make it trash next time. I thought it was going to be like some kind of crazy story. Xbox almost died because a team of North Korean infiltrated the Xbox HQ and stole our Krabby Patty formula. We nearly lost it. But, you know, it was just like, yeah, Xbox One was bad. Skateboard deadlifts. Cool. That sounds awesome. 525 pound skateboard deadlift. Whoa! Nah, I'm not impressed. Now do this on ice. Then you'll have my respect. God damn. Someone's gonna die like that? Well, it's not exactly how you're supposed to do deadlifts. It's just one guy doing it. I'm sure he'll be fine. He's a professional.